5-minute view from the Cop. Sheffield Wednesday. Very late. I wondered whether to bother really. It's nice to be able to say something different each time when you're talking about a club, but when the club's lost so many matches, when they don't score goals, and even when they change things around, which did happen this last weekend. Change things around, as in we had some new players come in and they were apparently fit enough to play, and we decided to change formation. Now, I don't know. I think it had been mentioned before that we didn't have the players to play a specific formation, and strangely enough, back four is needs stronger players than a back three, because you're playing with two centre backs or three centre backs. Now we're in a situation where we've got Otigbayo, who is a young lad coming through, but he, maybe not ready for Championship football. And we got Cooper, who got a lot of experience. Maybe he needs somebody a little bit more athletic around him. And then what we're doing at left and right back. Well, Palmer, obviously he's captain. Captain needs to play. Ideally at left back. Ideally at right back, you'd have Ian Valerie, but he's decided he didn't want to stay. Fair enough. But I think Palmer just keeps on getting caught out, which doesn't help. When you got somebody coming through, you need good people around them to sort of mop up. So, yeah, being in this situation, I think they're quite exposed at the back, and I think it shows. And then on the left-hand side, we've got Adramola, new player. In fact, a complete new left-hand side, because we've got Ndala in front of him, Esky and Thornton in the middle. Again, they're a bit lightweight. Esky started, promise, I think, and I'm sort of really going into the match. I think he just seems to have gotten a little bit clumsy. He just flies into a tackle, knocks him flying, because he's a big lad, and they get a free kick. So, not content with constantly giving the ball away, Sheffield Wednesday. We got somebody who, when we do have possession, he's just giving them a free kick. So that's, none of it really helps. And then we got Lowe and Charlie McNeil. And again, I'd been saying recently that Charlie McNeil perhaps didn't seem like his heart and soul were into it. Maybe he's picked up a little bit, but not that much. And then Yates up front, who's got form for scoring. However, I think for a striker to score, you need to give him the ball regularly. We're not really creating anything at all. We're not scored now for what seems like years. So we're not scoring. We've changed the formation. We've changed it to probably what you'd say further expose the back line, unless you're talking about with the four, having those four actually sitting at the back, two in midfield. I don't know. I'm not a football manager, and a lot of people say, well, what they need to do, I played football manager, and you need to get it forward, 4-4-2, and it worked for Sir Alfred Ramsey. Yeah, no. Things have changed, and I think that 3-5-2 is a really good formation. But at the end of the day, you've got to have players that can get up and down that wing, and have got a lot of energy. So Gassama, Masaba were people like that. Marvin Johnson slowing down a little bit, but he could do that. He could run up and down and get back and do a little bit of defending. So obviously the negatives is we got stuffed 4-0, and yeah, I mean, we just completely brought it upon ourselves. Atrocious defending. I would just say we just, yeah, we looked awful, and they looked really, really good. I mean, look, one of the best teams that we've played this season. I think they are good, but I think, we probably made them look better. And then positives that you can say out of it. Well, yeah, we got to have a look at 3 players, because we had marvellous Nakamba came on. And I expected this sort of like stocky, chunky midfielder. I'd not really seen him play, but he came on and looked a little bit small. But I think, yeah, he did quite a bit of running around. So we'll have to see how that goes. I think we're missing sort of like a Chalabar, one that's fit a little bit more than once every 3 or 4 years. We're missing that kind of player. We're missing Bannon, obviously. We're missing Shea Charles. We're missing a Windass as he came and went in matches, but we're missing him because he was somebody who could do something with the ball. You give him the ball, he'd very rarely lose it. So we deserved that spanking, really. Will we go back to a back 3 or a 5? Well, I don't think we need to go back to a back 5. Otherwise, we just turned into Yossel Hukai. This team don't concede, and why would you want to do that when you're going to get relegated anyway? Give it a go, but be careful at the same time. Utilise the players you've got. Juggle it around. We've decided that the best thing to do is put in new players and a bit of experience at the back, and I don't think we look really any safer at the back than when we got Cole McGee and co sort of playing there. So I don't know. I think we definitely need extra bodies in midfield, because at the minute it's just cutting through us. And I am a fan of Thornton. I think he does put himself about, and I think there's something potentially there, certainly for League One. So yeah, not good at all, and we're going to get this situation where we're going to get put down against Millwall by the hand of God, by the hand of Barry Bannon. I think it's mathematically not really possible, which is a shame, because it probably means that we're going to get put down by United, and they'll never ever shut up about it, unfortunately. But, well, we'll see, won't we? Until now, yeah, that's one I could really forget about, and I just needed to just get it off my chest. Okay, see you later, and up the Owls.